Riak, I'm not going to. I'm going to have at the beginning of the next round. So before the guards go, I'm going to roll you into initiative. I like the idea of you flying back, and I'll explain the situation to you because it makes sense because you're just jumping in. Like it has been 3 days of travel with no problems. On the third day, you reached the river, and a massive tropical storm set in, and you had to hunker down because travel was impossible. And shit's going down. So I will have you roll initiative at the beginning of the next round. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. So, where were we? Iku blessed you guys. Yep. She still has a bonus action and which I don't think she has any spells that can necessarily be bonus actions. So, she is instead going to, she's going to continue to take cover here and not move and stay close to the party. I think that's where I think she does it best. It's best to stay because there's some danger waiting down below at the moment. Yeah, it's good. Okay. Next, all right, you guys see that shambling creature, that undead creature, this skeletal animated figure just surrounded in smoke, and it goes right up to here, and I'll say Riak's not in the combat just yet. It goes right up to here, and it's gonna do some shit. And I think you hear the wizard say, "Go, my minion, slay them!" And it is going to make a ranged attack. And it's going to fire probably, wait, can it even reach the caster? No. Well, it can, but would it? He would. You've proposed the most danger, so if it's his creature, he would have it attack you. It attacks at disadvantage, unfortunately, it's out of range. But you see this thing hold its arm forward, and you see those bones that are circling around it like a tornado form into a longbow, and it grabs from the smoke and pulls out a smoky arrow, drawing it back. And you see this like trail of smoke shoot across the battlefield towards Asteria, and I will make an attack roll on you in the open at disadvantage. So let me set that up real quick because this doesn't have that set. Please, advantage toggle. Thank you. I wish they all were.
We're all at disadvantage during tropical storm, right?
At an extent of 150 feet. If you go beyond 150 feet in the storm, you have disadvantage on the ranged attacks. So right now, you don't. So your arrows will be fine. Same with this guy's. So yeah, he fires this smoky arrow across the battlefield. Disadvantage. Let's see, did that roll? Ooh, 9 and 9.
That's not hit.
Into the jungle behind you, you dodge out of the way, and you see this smoke, and you're just like, God, what the hell? And that is its attack. And now it is this mage's turn. This bald, tattooed mage. He has these red, flowing robes, and it's like, these will be my new minions. Before the night is over. It's not night. Before the afternoon is done. And he is going to move. I can never tell what time it is. He'll move 30 feet over here, sort of out in the open, not taking cover. And he summons a spell from his hand, and y'all see some fire summoning from above him. It's like, watch as I wipe them all out with one fireball. And he casts his spell, and a fireball soars across the field toward your canoe. Now, you guys set up this canoe. Because you did that, and I love this, I'm going to have the damage automatically. But your canoe is fucked. Unfortunately. And Kyle's frozen in this smile. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I'm peeking. Go ahead and turn me down a little bit if you need to. On your end. Sorry, I'm yelling because I'm excited. Let me refresh because I want to see Kyle's face. He's in constant smile mode, and I'm like afraid of him.
That's okay. He's like that anyway. You're not
Yeah. Okay, good. So this is a legit fireball soaring at you guys.
Wait,
Can you do anything about this?
Well, it was fun, guys.
I know.
Well, I guess I survive with Riak.
Is there any way, like, Can we dodge?
Yeah, you will be making a dexterity saving throw to have the damage, and it's already going to be halved because your canoe, but your canoe is fucked. And I think as it's summoning the spell, Iku's like looking to you guys like, and she's just like, no. It's like she was not happy about this. You do get blessed on your saving throw.
Okay.
But Iku's like not good. She looks like this is a bad spell. So he's gonna cast that. That's gonna be a fireball. So the template for this is gonna be pretty large. I rolled those guys. I rolled it. So the template is a 20-foot radius template. Jeez. So it's a huge blast. But luckily you put that canoe. Well, unlucky for your canoe. Lucky for you, that canoe's in front of you. So we're having the damage already. So it is.
Oh my god!
It is right here. He just blasts this whole area. He could get you Asteria, but I think he's just going for the bulk right now. So this is who he's just blasting at the moment. Poor Ryok. It's gonna come into some serious shit. Ryok, I think you're flying in right now, and you see this blast of fire. So
that's how Ryok finds the party in the storm.
Yeah, just this huge blast of flame, just like pushes back the water. Let's roll the damage. Here comes the fireball. He's casting
by everyone.
That's all he has.
Through the rain, does the rain hit it? Oh,
22
Hello,
fire damage. Automatically
friend.
have to 11
Yep.
if you can have it to 5. This is whether or not you save. His dexterity save is 14, and you guys get a bonus, the D4 bless. So this blast.
Dex saving throws.
God.
Dex saving throws. Yep.
Oh. No.
god dang it!
Oh,
Well.
man.
It's been fun.
Oh man.
Well, War might have survived that.
Yep.
All right.
So I take 11 damage.
Valfine, so yeah, you take 11 damage. Anyone who fails takes 11 damage. Anyone who succeeds takes 5. So Valfine, you succeed, you only take 5 points of fire damage. The canoe, that's well over the canoe's HP. It shatters and these chunks of it go flying across the battlefield.
Well, I could have mended. We could have mended the canoe.
It's heavily damaged. It's heavily damaged. Like, you could try to mend it back together, but it would probably take some time. But in any case, it's been shattered. You're less concerned about the canoe right now.
Oh my god!
Everybody's applied the damage to them. Valfine, take 5. Go to your token.
Yeah, I'm down.
Oh, War! War! He's so beat up.
Fine. Alexandria has less than 11 hit points.
Alexandria.
Yep.
Oh boy, Alexandria's down. Alexandria, put yourself at 0 HP, please.
Already did.
I didn't see it on your token. It didn't apply to your token.
Well, it says 0 on my character sheet.
Just hit enter. There you go.
It might just be the thing. So, Iku has to make her save. Dexterity saving throw. Ooh. Okay, not bad. Oh no, Iku. Why?
Oh shit!
She rolls an 8. She had a +5, so she takes the full 11 from the blast. All right, you're all sort of thrown back by this huge, massive explosion that detonates. Iku, I think as it clears, we see what's Alexandria look like as the smoke clears.
I don't know. Just a pile of charred bits.
Bits like you're just sort of wiped on the floor. Yeah, like this doesn't like break your bones, but yeah, you're charred. Like this doesn't separate body parts. I don't think. Actually, how much damage? 11. No, it's not enough for massive. I don't think. So
It
yeah,
would have
you're
been
good.
without the canoe.
Yeah, without the canoe, that would have been a death for sure. This caster is a problem, a big problem.
So Mysteria's at 0? For Alexandria?
Alexandria is sprawled out on the floor. She's not moving. What do the rest of you look like? War.
War is probably standing there, and his ears are ringing, and he looks just charred. But his shell handles most of it from getting like his core torso area, and yeah,
Okay.
doesn't look good.
All of your new clothing, though.
Yeah, that's gone.
Man.
That is burnt off.
it was burnt real bad.
It was thin.
Magical fire. It's magical fire, so I don't know if it technically can burn clothing. It just like fucks you up really bad. It does mess up your clothing. It's like, but I don't think it's so much so that you're naked. All right. So what does Valfine look like from this blast?
She's hurting.
She's hurting.
Most of her clothes are singed, and she looks like she's in a daze. She can't really see or hear anything for a few seconds while she tries to catch her balance.
You watch this go. Yeah. Okay. Anything else?
No, not much.
Okay. The smoke clears. Iku looks untouched. She just looks fucking worried. Like, she doesn't look heavily damaged at all. Like, the blast hits, and you can see there's some, like, char marks on her naturally. And she says, Alexandria! And she's just like, oh my god! Like, so, like, bitch, because Alexandria's just sprawled out on the floor. It's not great. That's the end of the mage's turn. I don't think he has any bonus action abilities. He uses reaction. He uses a fireball. That's another spell slot. Oh my god. Dear Lord. Okay. All right. Yeah, it doesn't look like he has any special bonus actions. He could, but why would he? I think he's good there. I think you just hear him. Weaklings! Not worth my time. Get ready to become skeletons. And it is just this thing is annihilated. I'm just gonna that's gone. The cover's gone. Valfine, what would you like to do?
So Alexandria is zeroed out.
She is currently zeroed out. You can use an action you decide to use an action to make a medicine check on her to stabilize her, but she stays at 0 hit points. You could feed her a health potion if you have one.
I have a healer's kit. I'm gonna spend an action on stabilizer.
Yep, your healer's kit's an automatic stabilization. So yeah, you dip down with your action to Alexandria. I will say, let me note this, Iku looks like she's gonna do something for her instead. Like Iku is readying a spell. And she looks like she's like focusing on Alexandria. Do you want to waste this action stabilizing? Because in this situation, I would say, because you don't know the game that well, so it would be, this could be a waste of an action.
So Iku can use an action even though she's already...
She can use it on her turn,
yeah,
when her turn comes around. She's readying the spell.
Well, we have another spearman coming up before that.
If I'm stabilized, can I take an action, or does that just mean I don't have to make rolls?
It means you don't have to make rolls and you're at 0 hit points.
Yeah, then there's no point in stabilizing me if I'm just gonna get recovered later.
If I'm a dick and these guards come up and just start, they don't even pay attention. They're not just gonna stab her.
Yeah.
No, none of these guys, like, these are mostly humans. Like, they're not after meat or anything like that. They're just trying to kill you. They're going to focus on the dangers. They're not just going to run up and make sure someone's dead while they're surrounded by enemies. So I wouldn't worry about that. She's got 3 death saving throws.
Okay, I'll hold that action then.
Okay.
I'm gonna move. Let's see, what do we got? How close are we at this asshole?
60 feet. Yeah, you can move anywhere too.
I'm gonna move back 10. I'm gonna knock an arrow on my short bow and I'm gonna shoot at him.
Okay, go ahead and
the
fire.
mage. Yeah.
Yep.
So where is it? I need to find it. I have. So it is a 1d6 piercing, range 80.
So yeah, roll attack roll. It'll have an attack roll right on your character sheet.
Can I set like current equipment?
Yep, if you go to your character sheet and you're in that very middle box, attacks and spellcasting, you'll see rapier, short bow, and dagger. If you just click the short bow,
just click. Oh, it's macro already. Okay.
It'll do it for you already.
Oh, I'm in edit mode, I guess.
Oh yeah, don't. You want to undo the edit mode. It's a little gear that you want to make sure the gear is not popped open. So you want to hit the. Let me take a peek at it. They're just here right now.
I think it should be. No, I keep clicking at the text field.
Oh, try clicking it. You can't click short bow.
No, it like highlights the
It,
text.
it highlights the text and
hit the little unlocked lock symbol at the bottom. That might fix it.
Yeah. I mean.
Oh, you mean relock it? Yeah, let me try that. Now?
Yeah. Try clicking short bow.
No, still texty.
This
is frustrating.
What's it say?
It just puts my cursor in there like.
There it is. It's right there.
Hang on.
It's right
No,
there.
is that short bow? Okay.
Yep, that's short bow. So it is an 8 to hit. That's your roll to hit.
But plus 4, right?
Yeah, but no, that's the bonus right there. Your 8 is plus. It's currently +2, +2. Yeah, so you rolled a 4 initially.
Yep.
You rolled a 4 and got 2. So if you wanted to roll damage, you would actually hover over the word short bow in chat. Go ahead and give that a shot because I know this is your first time using it. Yep, and that would be your damage.
Oh, okay, that's
cool.
He didn't know that was your roll, but he spent a reaction to take a shield spell anyway. So he spends a first level spell slot, even though that wouldn't have hit him anyway. I think at this point he's just cocky, so he's just shing. He just uses the shield spell. The arrow doesn't even hit him, and he's just like, it was worth it. And it does not hit him, unfortunately. That's your action, Valfine. You have movement. You have bonus action.
20 feet left.
Yep,
Do
20
bonus
feet.
action?
You don't have bonus action, but you can 20 feet if you want to move somewhere. You could jump into the river and run away in the current, or
Get swept away in the tropical storm? I don't think so.
Nope.
I'm gonna scoot up another 10 feet. Call it good.
Yeah.
That'll end my turn.
Okay, cool. That'll end your turn.
Remember, Bless does attack rolls too.
Oh, so you would roll on Bless as well, so you get an extra D4. Did you want to roll that extra D4?
Oh, I didn't know I got blessed for that.
No, you don't get Bless for yours, Alexandria. I was talking to Valfine. I'm sorry.
Oh, my bad.
Wait, say it again?
So you're blessed. All of your attack rolls have +1 D4. You roll an extra D4, and same with your saving throws. So you can roll a D4 for this, but I will save you the time. You won't hit him, even if you got a 4.
Well, a D4 to hit?
Yes, it would. Essentially, what it's doing is adding an extra D4 to your roll. So you'd roll a D20, a D4, and then you'd add +4.
Roll another D4, you mean?
Yeah, you would.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
because
my to hit with the bonus was 8, so it's not really gonna matter.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So you're good. Excellent. So that is your roll. You fire an arrow. You move 10 feet. Valoria, that is your death saving throw. You fail. Mark 1 failed death saving throw.
Yep, already got it.
War, it's your turn.
So War's gonna look up and say, "No!" and then move in front of everybody.
All right.
10, 15. Are these difficult terrain for the jungle?
This jungle portion is difficult terrain, so moving through here will be double.
So that's 25 for him, right?
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
And if you don't have enough movement to do the extra, then you stay where you are.
Yep. So he's gonna move right there and then take the defense action.
Ooh, the dodge action.
Or dodge, whatever it is.
Yep, you're dodging. Put a little blue marker on your token. You know how to do that? You get the little plate.
Yeah.
So if you click on your token, get the little plate. Put a little blue marker.
Not the X. Not dead.
Not the X. Not yet. Not yet.
Not yet.
Put an X on Valoria though, so that we know Valoria's down. I would like the big red X on her token, Kyle.
I can't click her?
You can't. You should be able to. I can click her.
Do you have the click tool selected on the left?
Oh yeah.
That would do it.
Select tool.
That would do it.
Yeah, go ahead and put the X on her. So that's War's turn. War's taking the dodge action. And it is the guard's turn. They were saving their action. They see you there, and I think he is going to say, "They are weak. Engage them. Quick with the spears." And they are going to nod their heads and run forward, charging. Ah! So they are moving 30 feet each. They're going to take a dash and they're going to use their main action not to attack, but instead to engage. So they are moving up here, 20 feet, 25.
With the difficult terrain?
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Don't be killing us yet.
Right.
Slow down there, Ed. Slow down.
He's right here. This one is definitely not up there. He's right here. So they have another 30 feet. So they can literally only get here and 30 feet. Boom, there. So cool. Yeah, please remind me of that. I got a lot to take care of. So I apologize if I miss anything. That's the guard's turn. I know.
So fast, Ed.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I rolled this. Asteria, it's your turn.
Well, I'm gonna do the only logical thing to do, and I'm gonna shoot that mage in the face.
I have to roll back. I'm so sorry. Ryok, you're here.
Oh, okay.
This is the beginning of the round, but I need you to roll initiative. So we're gonna see where you are at the beginning of the round.
Yeah, let's Ryok.
Oh god. Okay, where
the guards
is?
doesn't do anything. So just roll initiative. Make sure you're clicking on your token. Your token's up in this corner. Make sure you are selecting on him, and in the top left-hand corner, 3 buttons appear. Nice. You go before Asteria. So you would go right now. Sorry about that, Alex.
Okay. So where do I pop up? Do I pop up right there?
I would say you pop up. You can be there.
Oh boy. Okay. That gives me some options.
Yeah,
so
you see your friends. They are in bad condition.
Do they notice? Do the enemies notice me?
Not right now. No, they're in all in here. They haven't even seen you. You're just flying down into the scenario.
I have what? Okay, let me look at the range of a spell because I see war. He's fucked up.
You can see everybody. If you see a token on here, you can see you have.
Okay. I see everybody's all kinds of fucked up.
Yep.
Okay, I got something for this. I've been waiting. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on War.
All right.
Is that it's a touch spell. You have to get up to me.
You would have to be next to him.
I can move 50 feet.
You can move 50. Oh, you can fly 50 feet.
I am flying.
Yep. You can get anywhere around him if you wish.
Yeah. He's gonna swoop the food.
Careful your positioning.
Right there. And I'm gonna touch him. I'm a boop him.
Go ahead. War, you heal for 14 hit points. Go ahead and apply that to you right now. What does that what does it look like?
I just you almost hear kind of like what an eagle caws. He swoops down and he does a little flip and he touches War. He goes all the damage and all the burn tissues
and
disappear.
That's literally everything. That is my max health. So
you are up to maximum health. All right, Ryok, you have been you've healed that War. You feel that energy resurge within you. It is Ryok. That's your action. That's some of your movement, if not most of it. Do you have a bonus action you'd like to do? I know you have bonus action spells.
I do have
healing ones.
I only have 2 spell slots.
Okay. Yeah.
Well,
save it. It's up to you. Iku looks like she's going to use her turn to probably heal Alexandria. That is something to note, but her turn doesn't come for a little while.
Let me see if I can do
just 2. Up to you. She, Iku. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm trying to think what else is a bonus action spell.
Looking at what you have, I believe you there aren't many. I don't want you to spend. Basically, what you have prepared is what you can use. So no, you don't have that right now.
Yeah, and
you don't have a bonus action spell.
Spare the Dying is a cantrip, and I can't cast a cantrip because I cast a level 1 spell.
No, you can cast a cantrip. And the only time
but
that
not
you
as
can
a
do
bonus
2 spells
action.
in a turn as one is so not as a bonus action. So and it's an action anyway. Spare the Dying.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, as a bonus action, I can throw a dagger.
No, you cannot do that unless you have
dual
a
wielding.
light weapon and one.
Okay, yeah. Ryok just takes a defensive stance, goes low like a bird.
All right. Cosmetically, yes. Asteria, it is your turn.
Well, I think I'm gonna try and waste more of this guy's spells.
Okay. What would you like to use on him? He seems fairly cocky right now, just like
another Eldritch Blast.
Can we tell how many spell slots this guy has?
No, not unless you were directly engaged with him and you made an Arcana check.
He's
You know
used
what?
2, right? So
Well, oh yeah, he's so far used 3 spells.
Yeah.
He counterspelled, he
Shield,
shielded,
yep.
and he fireballed.
Yeah.
He's going all in. So this is 13, 4. So excellent. Yeah. You send that soaring at him, and it does hit him. Go ahead and roll damage, plus the extra d6. Because you have a hex on him.
So 10.
10 points of damage. All right.
Nice.
That blasts across him, and you see like it's just sort of wrecked in front of his robes. He's like, oh, "All right, no more playing around." And it is, yeah, that looks like it hurt him real bad. That is
back up slightly too towards that stump.
okay. Yeah, go ahead and move. You can use your movement if you wish. Please. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Did you move?
Jungle stuff is.
I was counting. There we go.
Yep. Yeah, the jungle stuff is extra movement, but if you get out of it,
Yeah,
you can,
that's probably fine.
Out of session, I want to teach you guys how to do the token ruler, where you can pick up a token and use an automatic ruler, and it's really easy.
That would be amazing.
To do it, it's very simple. I'll give you a quick one. If you can't get it, that's fine. It's just great. If you hold your token, your token, if you left click it, hold it, don't let it go. Hover it around, don't let it go, hit spacebar. You'll see an arrow show up wherever you put it. And if you hit spacebar again, you create nodes, and you can turn.
Oh,
dude, that's cool.
Yep. So it doesn't work.
the distance isn't necessarily right, but.
Oh, it's not? It should be 5, 10. Oh, because of the difficult terrain?
Yeah.
yeah, difficult terrain, right?
So you'll just have to remember that you're using extra movement. In any case, it's Asteria, that's your turn?
Yeah.
It's Iku's turn. Iku is going to see what she can do, because I'm pretty sure she's just going to straight up heal this sucker. But can she do something even crazier? Even crazier, possibly. This is a bad situation. No, I think it's just going to be the heal. But she's going.
Get bad Yelp review.
A bad Yelp review. So she lays out her hands over Alexandria and casts Cure Wounds. She's doing it at level 1, I think. That's perfect. 8. You feel just. Describe to me, Alexandria. How do you come back here?
I imagine it's quite a shock because I was unconscious. So it would probably be really painful at first, but then it'd just be like getting washed over with light, and it feels a lot better. And I'm able to stand up just before an encore hits me again, and I die.
Iku heals you. Iku heals you, and she says, "What luck, a red wizard." And she fucking runs. So this is 10, 20, and she will go her full 30.
He runs away from.
No,
She
she's
moves-
running
she moves
forward.
Oh.
She's running forward towards the mage.
Oh.
Oh,
She
shit.
starts running, and she'll take an opportunity attack from this guard as she passes by. She doesn't give a shit. He'll make a swing at her with his one-handed spear. All right, he makes a swing at her, and she just knocks it out of the way with her staff. It's like, no time for you. And she moves forward. It is that's her turn, and it is that's action, full movement. It's skeleton turn. It is going to continue this last command it was given, which is to continue to fire at Asteria at disadvantage for the moment. But he's going to keep moving forward. He wants the mage dealt with, so he's going to keep moving forward. You see that same scene where that smoke is just surrounding this skeleton, and those bones form once again to the bow, and that smoky arrow is fired. Is he within 80 feet yet? He is, so it's at normal. I shouldn't sound happy about that. I need to stop this.
Kyle, get rid of your X.
All right.
You're no longer down.
What?
Yeah, you don't need an X now.
You don't need that. So he's gonna make a short bow regular attack. This screaming smoke arrow fires across the field at a 9. Misses you again, Asteria. Very nice. It is the mage's turn, and he is going to look around. And he's just like, "Let's see how well you do when you can't see me." And he casts a spell and disappears. He is gone invisible. So he's gonzo, and it is. So let me spend that spell slot for him.
Are those humans or are they all undead?
They're all human, and only the skeleton is undead. These warriors haven't engaged yet, so I haven't got a chance to really describe them past them being mercenaries. But when they engage, I'll get a little more in. So yeah, he'll do that, and yeah. He's gonna do some secret things.
Great.
I don't like secret things.
some secret fun things, and okay. Yeah, man. This guy, this motherfucker. Okay, cool. Excellent. So that is, yeah, he disappears, and yeah, that's what happens. Nothing else. It is, it's Valfine. Valfine, it's your turn.
Let's see what we got. We got. What are we doing here? She's gonna move up here. And going to change targets to the skeleton.
Okay, yeah, you're changing
And
targets.
she's
to
gonna
skeleton.
knock, kind of moving sideways. She's gonna knock another arrow, and
Oh,
she's
please.
going to fire. And I know how to do this now.
Sharpo.
Oh my god!
A
Dang.
7, unfortunately, doesn't. Well, actually, roll. No. You're blessed. I won't make you waste the bless roll. It will not hit. Unfortunately.
Jesus
Fires across the field. First shots. The rain is so heavy, Valfine. It's just like, God, this is the worst time to be attacked. And yeah, you're unable to connect. Would you like to move anywhere? You have movement capabilities.
I still have 10 left, right?
Yep.
Step
Talking
back
is
5
also a
feet.
free action. You can do that off. You can say your character shouts off turn as well. It's okay. You move it back there. At the end of your turn, Iku shouts, "Asteria, he's coming for you!" And that's she says that at the end of Valfine's turn.
Well, the mage is dead.
And it is Valoria's turn.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not feeling too great, so I'm gonna put myself right over there.
Okay, that's where you are.
And then I'm going to cast Ray of Frost on that gentleman warrior who's out in the open.
Oh, him, yeah. Cool. They're all technically out in the open. None of them have any cover. This is just difficult terrain.
Yeah, like open terrain. That's what
Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, by all means. Please make an attack roll.
All right. Let's hope this goes better than
Let's hope these
everything
rolls are not
so far.
helping.
No, I missed 2 attacks now. Oh, shit.
Whoa!
That absolutely hits. Let's see some damage. Ray of Frost. Go ahead and click on the word.
Get some
25.
damage. Dang it.
2 points of
Could have been
frost
better.
damage. Ice is across the field. Does that do anything else to him? Does that have an extra effect?
reduces his movement by 10 feet.
By 10 feet. Thank you. So I will make sure that I mark him there to know that he is.
I imagine that ray of frost though, like it freezes the ice, the rain in place.
Yes,
Almost.
if you read the description I wrote for it, it would imply as much.
The icy rain of the frozen magic streaks through the air and the blanket frost air. Oh, the frosted ice. That's so cool. No, I love that. All right, that's your action. You have some movement. Anything else you'd like to do, Valoria?
Cry.
Cry. You cry. Okay.
I'm going to sob softly.
This is rough.
The rain will mask the tears.
War, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
And rage.
Okay, yeah. You're angry.
Yeah,
Go
I
ahead
bet
and mark
you.
take off that blue and remark it red.
Yep.
So that we know that you are angry.
I healed the barbarian to full HP.
And then he's gonna step
Oh, no.
here. He's gonna step there, and then unload on the guy right next to him. And
Okay,
blessed. And
Let's go. War Turtle. War Turtle.
41.
so that's
15.
a 15 to hit.
15 unfortunately misses him.
Oh,
He
shit.
dodges out of the way. So this is your first time engaging. What's up?
Does rage do to hit or
No,
just
just
damage?
damage.
Okay,
Just
cool.
damage. So these are like fully armored mercenaries. You can tell that they are Chultan. They look like they're wearing armor straight out of Port Nyanzaru, hired mercenaries, but they have these red sashes across them. They are wielding these elongated like spears that they're just like whipping around at you, close to like what the Yolkwa is, but like a little bit different in the way it's made. Yeah, they're skilled. They're skilled fighters, and they are able to cross blades with you. It is their turn. This one is going to move up here. These two are going to go after Iku. This one is going to move towards Valfine through open space. He just runs.
He's got
over.
reduced
What's
speed.
He loses 10 feet.
10 feet left.
10 feet less, so he goes back 5.
Don't kill me,
10
Ed.
feet. So 10 feet less. Where was he originally? Let me get him back where he was.
One
There he
to the
was. So
right.
Right
he can
there,
only
yeah.
move 20 feet, so he's right there. He'll be hucking a spear at you instead. So he'll run that up there, and he'll go to huck a spear at you. So Iku is going to take some attacks from guards. So let's have these guards roll on her, because she's just up in the front. So 1, 2. All right, that second attack does hit Iku, I believe. Let's check her real quick. No, it doesn't. He goes to attack, and you see this expert strike, like, yeah, he lifts up to go dig it into her, and you see a shield spell just go up from her, similar to how that the red wizard had it as well. And she says no, and just blocks it. And it is the next one. So neither hit. She spends that reaction, which is good.
Shield OP.
And then you picked her. I didn't. So you picked her. They all have their own stats. I'm only following their stats. This is not the Iku adventure.
I told you this one was the right one.
This one was the right. This one was the right. We'll see.
We'll see.
Anyway, for this situation, she might have been the right one.
I would be dead. She is the right one for me.
That's a search in life, man. So yeah, so both guards miss. So now we have the guard attack on War. It's gonna always be the first roll. I have them always roll an advantage, but the first roll is their roll.
Okay.
And I have checked it. It doesn't automatically make the highest roll the first roll, so it's all good. So he makes a spear. One main. Oh no!
Definitely doesn't hit.
How do you? Yeah, you just block that with your blade.
Shield.
Heal.
Yeah.
Like no, get the hell out of here. All right, so yeah, the guards do their thing. Oh yeah, this guard gonna toss a spear at Valfine. Yeah, he runs and just and throws it at you with all his strength as a melee ranged spear. A natural 1.
Yes.
A natural 1. Shit. Yeah, it's that frost that's on him. That's like slowing him down, and he goes to strike, and he throws the spear. Make a dexterity check for me, real quick. Just a base. Just give me like a dexterity saving throw.
With bless, yes.
Yeah, with bless, please.
Damn it!
Two natural ones. You're gonna like whack it out of the way, just like, and it just like it misses. It's just a horrible fumble situation.
It's like the spear comes sideways, like just like the long way.
It's one of those situations where you like go to dodge, but it's one of those just like but you didn't like really move that much.
She's not feeling right now either. She's at 3 HP, so.
No, he hucks it and does not hit you. You fumble out of the way. Riak, it's your turn.
Okay, I will see that spearman throwing that spear and horribly missing, and the pupils of Ryok's eyes are gonna go pure white, and sacred fire is gonna launch out at that guy.
Which guy?
I can't.
This
Let
guy?
me. Yeah, that guy. He's got a roll of dexterity saving throw of 13 or higher.
13 or higher.
Ryok, what's the radius?
60. Oh no. It's it's on an AOE.
Single target.
Dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Yep. Damn it.
16.
No.
All right, he manages to save. You cast the flames, and he dodges out of the way and sees he's surrounded by spellcasters, of which he's familiar with, and just kind of like readies those spear blades for taking down these casters. He's gotta do it. That was your action, Ryok. Anything else you'd like to do? Movement bonus.
Movement. Yeah, seeing. I don't want to leave war. Yeah. In fact, I think Ryok's gonna move right here, just so she can be in an adequate location to everybody.
Okay. She's right there. Asteria, what would you like to do at the end of your turn, Asteria? Because like this doesn't take an action, I don't think. For Iku, this is all still just speaking. She's gonna point because she has to say he is right there. Like she's gonna point over to the jungle. She can see him. She's gonna point. He's there. He's coming for you. Like that's yeah. I think she would have pointed in her initial call. So
I guess I'll go with my
8 plus 1.
my disadvantage attack on him.
Yeah, you can go for a disadvantage attack on him because you know his location. Beep. And do you think you even hear just a blast it?
Oh shit!
He spends the shield spell anyway, and it blasts through it. Please give me the damage.
Jesus.
Add a d6. Add a d6 for sure.
Perhaps, yeah.
Total of 6 points of damage. And you see this like blast across him, like confirming that is the space. Yeah, blast it. What kind of caster are you? And that's your action. Would you like to do anything else?
I'm gonna move a little away from him, I think.
All right, where would you like to move? I know you got your back to the wall here wise, but if you like, yeah. So unfortunately,
I'm moving
the only
through
thing.
the wilderness a little bit.
Okay.
Towards the river.
Yeah, go for it. If you get behind this trunk, that's cover. That's a big ass trunk.
Oh yeah, let's get behind that.
Yeah.
Okay.
You could like get.
It's
to
all
there,
still
I
difficult
think,
terrain
too.
there, but yeah.
Sorry, all of my things are on top of that. I just have to move them real quick. All my
Yeah, you can
close.
This is 10, 20. Yeah, you can get behind it.
Yeah. So like the rulers do ranges for spells, I think, not for movement, because like this entire row
Yeah,
is up to a point.
If
It's
you
gonna
want to
be
do
20.
movement, I think you have to be clicking on the because this is 5
Right.
feet for Ryok, 10, so you have to be clicking on the character, not in front of the character.
Well, even that. So this is all 10 feet, like up until
No,
it gets to the
not up
longer
until
part.
here. Yeah, that
Yeah.
going diagonals is 10 feet. Diagonals don't work in this game like they do in older D&D. You can still move. It's not double movement for diagonal.
Okay.
Yeah, that is something to note with 5e. You
That
can
is not
like
how
all
I've been
this.
playing it. But
Oh,
we're good.
That is,
Yeah.
That's real. I encourage you to look it up because it's
Yeah,
one
yeah.
that going from 4e to 5e. I wanted to know. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's normal.
I'm used to
Normal
Pathfinder
movement.
too, so. Yep.
Yeah, that's all good. So that's Assyria. That's your turn.
Yeah.
Iku's gonna go. She really doesn't care about these guards. She's much more concerned about this caster. She's gonna push through. She's gonna take 3 opportunity attacks. She doesn't give a shit. She's gonna move. She's gonna move. Oh, gosh, she's in fucking difficult terrain. That probably pisses her off. She's like, dog. This stupid fucking jungle. It's always in my way.
Could you do the diagonal between them?
Yeah, she's gonna pop right between them for 10, and then she'll go. She needs to move, so she can go 20. So beep, she'll go there. She'll take the 2 opportunity attacks from these guards, then make a spear attack. Oh, come on, get in there. 2 spear attacks, one of which does manage to land on her, and she lets it. Yeah, she takes the strike. And you see it cut into her, and she keeps moving. She's going to use her action to do something so she can see this guy. Iku, is going to. She got any retraining? She does. Oh yeah, she'll hold out her staff, and you watch as the. So wait, how far away is he? Damn it! Never mind. She's too far for that. Instead, she will.
She takes out her staff and puts it away again.
No. Puts it away again. Does she have any cantrips? At will. There we go. I think she's just going to take her action to move towards him. She doesn't want him moving without her having a chance. She sees where he is. She's going to move right up there. She doesn't have any range on him. So yeah, she moves right up there with her spell, like ready to strike, and you can see the magic starting on it. It is the skeleton's turn. And the mage, he's still going for you, Asteria. Asteria, you have, at this point, yeah, this thing is, it's not gonna have much cover on you. So you have +2 AC. Let me zoom back. He's not going the correct speed. 30, boom, right there. And he's within 80 feet. So you have +2 to your armor class. He's gonna make a shot at you with his short bow. And it is a 21 to hit. Though, because it's set to disadvantage right now, unfortunately, but he doesn't have disadvantage. 21 to hit for 6 piercing. Anything you can do about that? Your armor class is +2 at the moment.
There's nothing I can do about that. I'll just take the damage.
You take it. You see that smoky arrow fire once again across the field. It is the mage's turn, and it sees Iku approaching. It's like, ah, what are you? And it's gonna try to mess her up. She's like right in his face. What can he do here? Just try to mess her up. All right. I think he is going to. Yeah, this is a dangerous situation for him. Ooh, that's not good. I think he's going to. I think he's just gonna firebolt her in the face because he assumes she's just a human. So yeah, he's just gonna go because he hasn't seen her do anything. He's gonna go for a firebolt to the face.
Assumes she's just a human, huh?
That's all she is a human. So he will just blast her in the face with fire. I think we can come to a conclusion that she's a little more by now as players. Wink, wink. Maybe
DM confirmed.
DM confirmed.
Well, she doesn't tire.
Doesn't tire.
Doesn't eat.
Blast 6 fire damage to her, and he's just like melt. And as it like clears, he sees she's not dead. She's like, what? And he just looks angry. And well, this is all invisible. He's gonna cast another spell.
Depends on which invisibility he's using.
He can bonus action regular spell. He has not appeared yet. He cast that spell. It came out of his shit. So he's going to. So yeah, this is better for him. Boop.
Yeah, we still can't see him.
Nope, you can't. He's invisible. Iku will yell out. She's like, he's disappeared. Yeah, it's like in front of her, like even more. I don't know what that means to you guys. She says he disappeared. It's like, yeah, he was already gone. That's his turn. Valfine, what would you like to do?
If she's gonna go down, she's gonna go down swinging.
Okay.
She's gonna stumble forward.
Okay, go ahead and move yourself.
Unsheath her rapier.
All right.
Valfine, no!
And she's gonna.
Come on, roll better, buddy. I feel so bad.
She's gonna exhale sharply.
Okay.
As she shoots for an attack.
All right, are you doing dagger?
I'm doing rapier.
Rapier with your sword. Go ahead, make the attack roll.
Do it.
Wait. Ooh.
Oh, yeah, that hits. Go ahead and apply the damage, please. 4 points of damage. Yeah, you cut into him sorely. He's bleeding pretty bad. He's below half health. I'll put this little heart on here with this marker for characters who are half health. He is bloodied, so he's not looking too good after that attack. That's rough for him. And I don't believe you got sneak attack because you're like right in front of him. You're dueling him one-on-one. So no extra damage. That would be your movement, your attack, and you're staying engaged with him. Rapier's not a light weapon, is it? I don't believe so. Let me.
It counts towards it. I think it's a dex weapon, so you can. I think you can
It's a
still use
dex
it with
weapon?
the two hand.
I think it's
It has
finesse,
to
but
be-
not
It
light.
is finesse.
It's
1d8.
finesse, but not light. Yeah, it's finesse, but not light. So you
1d8
can't.
plus stacks?
No, this is like this is an item feature. Every feature has like different. Every item has different features. Like some of them are considered heavy, so they're two-handed. Some of them are considered finesse, so you can attack with dex. No worries. No worries.
It already
we
did
know
your
the
dex.
item. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we know the item, so it can only it's a one-handed item unless you get a special ability. It's cool. So yeah, you made that strike, and it is Valoria's turn. Valoria, what would you like to do?
So I have to ask,
Yes.
when something is a cube, does the range include the 5 feet that you're standing on, or is it starting at the edge of the square?
Like a melee attack? you mean?
So if I had a 15-foot cube,
Oh,
would
the
it
15-foot
move-
cube? I'll show you what it looks like.
okay.
I have a template for the 15-foot cube that will make it a lot easier for you, my friend. You'd probably be pointing it in this direction. Let me just grab this one. And copy. And heading back over to the battle map. So 15-foot cube to you right now. So 15-foot cube. If you were standing in this green, do you see this?
I
This
see
is
the-
what a 15. This is the green spot has to be near you. So you can move any of these rows around yourself. You should be able to. Everyone should be able to grab these. You can move these rows around yourself as long as no more than one hangs over the edge. You can sort of adjust.
That's the cone.
area.
That's a cone. Yeah,
I thought you said it was a
cube.
cone.
Cube.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm
Thunder,
so sorry.
Thunderwave, I'm guessing.
That
The
is
Thunderwave
a
just sits next to you. Yep, it sits
It'd
right
be a
next to you.
square next to you, 3x3.
Yep, as long as it's adjacent to you.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
Yep, so
That
I
changes. All right.
apologize.
So I'm going to rush forward, sliding into position, and then I am going to cast that.
You want to put it there? You can move this. You can grab this.
Oh, I can't grab this now. Shoot. I was hoping I could get all 3 of them, but
That's a 10. That is a
Yeah, you
20.
can either do.
that's a 15-foot cube.
Okay. I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, what do they have to do?
They have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, so Constitution for the guard, and a Constitution for the skeleton. All right, how do they do? They have to meet the number to succeed.
Yeah, let me get that up because I don't know where my character sheet went.
If you shift double click on your token, it'll pop open your character.
Cast at what level? First level. Ooh.
Yeah, so 15-foot cube. Failed save, they take 2d8 thunder damage and are pushed 10 feet away. A successful save, the creature takes half as much damage and isn't pushed. So that's pretty damn good. This is a decent spell.
What's your
Yeah.
save DC though?
Unfortunately, it's 12.
Okay, so they both managed to save.
They still take half, right?
They still take half, so go ahead and roll the damage, and they aren't pushed away. Roll that 16. Roll heavy. 6. So they both take 3
It's
damage.
level 1 shit. It's so hard. All right.
Yeah, it's
I
not.
know. This
sucks.
encounter too. I know. Man, I rolled so many easier encounters earlier too. When I was testing it out. All right. Anyway, we're still going. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. You guys got this. I believe in you. Believe in the me that believes in you.
Wait.
I believe in Iku, so we're all good.
Did
Yeah,
Bless affect that at all?
Bless did that? No, it doesn't add to the damage. Just the attack roll. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Anything else you'd like to do?
I think I'll still continue to cry.
Okay, you
Valiant.
continue to cry.
Valiant effort.
War, it's your turn, friend. What would you like to do?
Alrighty, I'm ticking down my rage counter, and then I am going to take one step there,
Ooh, okay.
and then
Nice.
attack the same dude I was attacking before. So
This guy.
that guy.
Cool. Yeah, these well-armored mercenaries.
And I'm still blessed?
Yep, you are still blessed.
Okay.
Iku has not lost concentration.
Save us more, bro. Ooh.
Woo!
Natural
That's like a double crit.
Roll the damage, it'll do it for you. It'll do the extra damage for you.
Oh, sweet.
It should. It should. Yeah, it rolled the extra dice. Like,
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, it did, the +1. So 11. How do you kill this guy? How do you slaughter him?
War taking that one step to the side is going to take his battle axe, do like an uppercut, grabbing, and like the axe kind of sticks into him, and he's gonna throw him over his head back towards the other guy. And like then he's in a ready stance looking at this other dude.
One sec, I just need to make her. Yeah, she's good. I didn't confirm whether she made concentration. Sorry. Yeah, you axe him right in the head, and he goes right down. Boom. Excellent. Oh, that's so good. Anything else you want to do, War?
Actually, now that guy's dead, I'm gonna move there.
Okay. Actually, you can only. So this is. Yeah, you have enough movement left.
Yeah, that was.
For 5 feet?
That would have been 20. Yep.
20. Okay. Did you have 10 feet? Because you could go here and attract both of these guys if you wanted. If you had 10 feet of movement, you could go here.
30. There we go.
You're giving him a straight shot to the squishies. What are you doing?
They'll take an attack if they leave his area. So
yeah, that's kind of the point.
Without taking a dodge action. So it is their turn. You just wiped out one of their friends, and I think they just look pissed and like they look at each other like, let's take them down, kind of thing, and they're going all in on you. So 2 attacks from one from each. So
Alrighty.
First attack. Oh. All right, make a dexterity check for me, War.
I did a saving throw.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
The one was bless. I don't know if it counts.
Do you want to disarm him?
For my reaction or just for free?
For your reaction. This would spend your reaction.
No.
No. Okay. Yep. He goes to swing at you, and it's a complete miss. Like dodge out of the way. Like, yeah, no. Like that's not even coming close to me. The second one goes for a strike, hoping that you're distracted from his terrible friend, and makes another attack, which also fails entirely. You're just taking on both of these guys, which is awesome. And then this one over here. Ooh, he sees that Valoria's arrived. Saw the magic for sure. Probably gonna take a strike at Valoria, because so far Valthine just hit him. You know what?
Bring
Valthine.
it, bitch!
Oh, well, okay, yeah, Valoria. One spear to Valoria.
That's what I thought.
I'm really real good tonight. Anyway,
I'm okay with it.
Would you like to try to use your reaction to steal this from him, to disarm him?
Well, yes, I think I would.
Make a dexterity save, real quick.
Oh, well, that's not going to go well. But why not?
Let's see. Go ahead and give that a roll.
Oh!
You take the weapon away from him, and you can just throw it away if you want. You can just send it to the river if you would like to.
Throw it at his head. Throw it at his head.
You know what? A natural 20? You know what? I like this. A natural 20. You've disarmed him. Your reaction is an opportunity attack. I would like you to make a strike. This is a spear. I don't know if you're proficient in it or not.
Nope. Well, no, spear's a simple weapon, so I can...
Okay, so you're good. You could just make a spear attack, and I'll make it, just roll a d20. And add your proficiency and dex.
Right. So I'll just roll one
strength
then.
Or strength, yeah.
So, I hope it's okay. If it's strength, I'm in
proficiency
trouble.
at least, so +2 at least.
Okay. All right.
Make an attack roll with his own weapon. It hits him.
Yes!
The natural one followed by
Are you
natural
using
20.
strength?
Oh my gosh.
No,
You
I
have
was
to be,
using
I think.
dexterity.
It's not a finesse
Then
weapon.
it's
It has to be strength.
Then it's a 17.
A 17 still hits him. So No, because it's always going to be +2 because of your proficiency bonus to hit. So
Yeah, but
this
that's a
is
-1.
Yeah, but I have
you have
negative 1 strength.
-1 strength. So roll a d6 -1 if you roll a 6 right now. Okay, it's 1 point of damage.
Pink.
You can describe this scene to me if you want, Kyle, what this looks like.
I guess I'll just, I somehow steal the spear from him after calling him a bitch. And then I return the strike, but I have no idea how to swing a weapon. So I hit the armor and only just graze any of his flesh. So I give him a paper cut.
He's just like, it's like raining, it's hard for him to work, and you just completely disarm him and then take a strike at him. I love that.
I've got your spear.
That was your reaction. I think he just growls and says something in Chultan, some insult in your direction. Riak, what would you like to do?
Okay. Seeing the spectacle. Seeing the spectacle in front of me, this disarmed, beaten, and frosty man.
Yeah.
Riak will turn to the undead that is trying to probably make its way towards Asteria.
Oh, I don't think he's frosty anymore. That ends at the end of your turn, right, Kyle?
At the beginning of my next turn.
Oh, so that was a while ago. So
Yeah.
So Ed, Sacred Flame on the undead.
Oh, on the undead.
Gotta beat a 13.
Okay, excellent. Got it. Gotta be a 13 dexterity saving throw.
Yep.
Oh yeah, he crushes it.
Okay. All right.
That's twice now.
He crushes it. Yeah, you go to cast the spell on him, and you see that dark smoke just completely take away the flames around him.
Maybe you should stick to healing.
React, you have movement and bonus action if you can do one.
I don't know what I could do as bonus action.
You can't. You can do nothing as a bonus action. I forgot. You don't have a bonus action spell prepared.
Yeah, I'm
Unless you have a light weapon.
A light weapon? He's got a
Yeah, you would have to be wielding a light weapon and make an attack roll with the light weapon, and then you can, with another light weapon that you're wielding in the other hand, as a bonus action, make a strike with that one, but it's just the dice, no bonuses.
Okay.
And he already cast Sacred Flame, so
yeah, he already cast
wouldn't
it.
be able to do that.
Riak is probably going to move over here.
All right, yeah, you move forward near the dead body of the guard who's been completely mauled and cut down by war. It's pretty gruesome. He's just bleeding out in the rain. All right, that's your full turn, Riak?
Yep.
Asteria. Iku has sight on this guy, so it's kind of fucking up his spell. Even where he is right now, she will point. Say, he's there!
Well, I guess
Further
I'll
in.
attempt my screwing with this guy again.
Iku can see this guy, so yeah. All right, go ahead and make an attack roll. This is a big moment, but just note this is a blatant display of Iku's supernatural ability. So that might be a question for later. So that will unfortunately not hit at disadvantage. You see just your blast soar off, and is unable to connect with this invisible creature. It is anything else?
I guess I'm gonna move into jungle a little.
Okay, yeah, this is right, so yeah, 3. So you move over there. Cool. All right, Iku's turn. Oh boy, this is stressful for poor Iku because she can't even get to this guy. He's got a fucking arsenal of spells. Yeah, he got deep into the woods with his last shit. So what can she do? Oh man, she can't be too happy about this guy. She doesn't want Asteria to get messed up. You know what? Right now, I think she's pissed off. She's gonna move over here and make an attack on the skeleton. She waves out her staff.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, she waves out her staff and makes a strike, and you see the staff come to life. That draconic winged snake figure comes to life and wraps its way around the skeleton. Let's see if it does. So here we go. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. She unfortunately misses, though she would have wrecked him if she got him. But she will engage directly with that creature, seeing it as a big problem. She doesn't have any bonus actions, so that's essentially her turn. It's the skeleton's turn, and he's gonna let that bow dissipate into his smoke and form in his hand a short sword and make a strike at her, which misses completely. Iku blocks it out of the way. It is Invisible Boy's turn. Oh no. Okay. This adventure's gonna be harder on me than you guys.
I can hear you just being stressed out.
I'm just like stressed out by shit this guy does. Okay.
That other fireball?
I think he'll do that. He will spend this. You know what? No, he's not gonna spend
Eventually,
that.
he's gonna run out of spell slots.
Eventually, you would think he would run out of spell slots eventually. So he is going to.
He's got spell slots in his tattoos.
You see a fire soar out towards you, and he's going to make an attack roll. It is a bolt of fire in your direction. I know, don't worry. It is a bolt of fire because that's kind of his best shot here. I don't know how things are for him right now, so he'll make this attack roll.
Oh no!
Does that soar past you?
Yeah, it does.
All right, it is unable to connect. His flames teeter out, and you can hear him just confound it, and he's going to spend a spell slot.
Oh God!
I think he'll spend that now. He was thinking about it, but like he's gonna spend it for this. Make a perception. It's not your turn. I'll have you do it on your turn. All right. It is Valfine's turn. Valfine.
Still battered and bruised. She's gonna step sideways.
Okay, you step sideways.
And she's gonna go for the little rapier again.
Okay.
And character sheet.
Of course, I rolled max hostile on this NPC too, so.
I love that I'm also just having a wizard duel over here.
Right.
roll
Kiting
a
wizard
D4.
duel.
Roll a D4, Valfine, because the D4 isn't added to this. So just type in //roll 1d4 and hit enter. I just want to see what you get there. Yeah, you hit him. You wouldn't have otherwise. So that deals 5 points of damage. How do you kill him?
So as the rapier flies and she thrusts her arm straight through his gut, she's gonna run it right through him.
Okay.
Straight out the back, you see the rapier poke out the back.
Blood just coughs up.
Ryok says this is that you did a good job killing that unarmed man.
Oh man!
So tired, she's gonna lean forward and kind of push him off of it with her shoulder.
He plops over dead. That strike went right through his leather armor, and he just falls to the ground, totally dead. Excellent. You have movement if you want.
Yeah, let's move. I'll move back closer to friends. There we go.
Okay, yeah.
And that'll let my turn.
Okay, cool. It is Valoria's turn. Valoria, what would you like to do? That man has been murdered.
Yay!
Slaughtered right next to you.
Yay, murder.
Alright, I think I'm going to put myself here.
Okay, you're there.
And I'm going to cast Ray of Frost on the skeleton.
Ooh, okay, go for it. Let's make that attack roll.
Wait, aren't skeletons immune to frost?
And it's a plus. You guys wouldn't know that right now. if it was or if it wasn't. 14 does hit. Go ahead and roll the damage.
Ooh.
Oh, 8 points of damage. All right, yeah, that does that does some serious damage to the skeleton. He's still formed, but I think you watch as that ice coalesces inside that smoke tornado. He is looking bad. I'm gonna give him one of these, and he's frosty, so I'll give him one of these as well. Yeah, he's just covered head to toe in ice. Did I give you a chance to describe that spell? Did you want another one? No, yeah, you got it. This icy white lance.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. So yeah, that strikes into him. He's not looking good. He's looking like he's on his last legs. Anything else you'd like to do, Valoria? I think you have some movement left. You'd like to move around. I think you see through the woods Asteria and this like wizard battles going on in the woods.
Harry Potter and the Deathly Hollows over there.
There's straight up a wizard battle happening over there. You can hear them being cast.
Yeah, no, I think
lightning battle.
I think that'll be fine. Oh, actually 5, 10, 15. I can move here.
You're on a plant, so this plant's difficult terrain, unfortunately.
Yeah, I was counting
Okay,
that. So.
Okay, good.
Cool.
War, it's your turn. You have 2 guys. They're not touched yet, and they are like they're wanting to fight you. You're a big old turtle.
All right. I'm gonna hit the one to my right.
Okay, this one here.
Ooh, shit.
Ooh, okay, that unfortunately will not be enough to hit. Is that adding the blast damage? That is not enough to be able to strike successfully. So yeah, you go for a swing and he dodges out of the way expertly. That's action. I believe that's turn. War. Barbarians are pretty basic
Yep.
at the beginning.
Yeah,
All right,
that's turn.
It's the guards' turn. 2 of their comrades are dead. Their skeleton's not looking good, and their mage patron has disappeared. So I think, and there's how many of you? There's 4 or 5 of you. War, make an intimidation check. For what's your passive intimidation? What's your
Negative 1.
10? Negative 1. I keep fighting you. They're gonna be a big old softy.
Turtle.
So yeah, they're gonna make some spear attacks on you. 1 and 2, both missing.
Yep.
They can't hit you, man. They cannot hit you. That's the guards' turns. Riak, what would you like to do?
Okay, so after seeing that poor defenseless man get murdered in front of Riak's very eyes, and seeing how this skeleton has dodged its attacks and is currently engaged with Eku, Riak is she has a dagger on one of her legs, and like a bird, she's gonna grab that dagger from her leg and whip it at the skeleton.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
All right, and I'm going to roll.
That's your attack roll with the dagger.
Yes, I'm gonna
20, and that's what's the range on that? 20 feet.
Oh.
That's a nat one.
Who are you throwing that at?
Skelly.
Skelly.
All right. Go ahead and roll damage.
Great.
You just click the dagger
Yeah,
in
click the dagger
chat.
button. Chat.
Oh, okay.
It's nice and tidy for you.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right, yeah, your dagger strikes right into Iku. Oh, what are you doing? And she's,
Oh no, I am so sorry.
it's just like it's not making it any easier. She's like upset in the moment.
Oh no.
Anything else you'd like to do, Riak?
Apologize profusely.
I apologize. I go, no. Riak will go, I am so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
I am so sorry.
Do this thing, please.
So sorry.
It's Asteria's turn. Asteria, make a perception check.
I don't notice.
You don't know anything. You don't know what's going on. Iku will turn around though. I think because she's been keeping an eye on you in this battle. She'll turn around and her eyes widen. He's right next to you. He's right next to you. And she'll just call out.
Oh, shit.
Okay. I guess it's disadvantage to attack.
Yeah, you're in melee with them. What's up?
What happens if I'm in double disadvantage?
It's just disadvantage.
Okay, I guess I'll do that then.
Striking at him. Roll good. Roll good.
Come on.
Natural 1. Natural 1. I think with the natural 1 on that one, you feel as you cast your hand being grasped by an invisible force, and he's got your hand. And he's like, and you hear the voice like, "No, little mage, you're going to die, like all the rest." And it is that's your action. He's got you. I would say he's got you technically in a grapple at the moment, but that doesn't impose any disadvantages other than you can't move away from him unless you make an action to break away from him. He's at disadvantage for his ranged attacks too, so that's also a thing. But he doesn't want you going anywhere.
Well, I'm sort of stuck here, so
Okay.
not much else I can do at the moment.
Iku sees. Go ahead. What?
I'm just double checking that none of my things are bonus.
Yeah, man. Iku sees this and she's not about it. She's gonna move away from the skeleton on her turn. She's gonna go 30. She'll make sure to like get in all the clear area. She'll double dash and she'll dash. She'll go
I guess
right
I'll use my healing light on myself because that's a bonus action.
Oh yeah, do it. That's a bonus. That's a natural ability. So go ahead and roll a d6. You can roll as many as you have. You can roll them all, or you can roll one. You have to choose before you make the roll, though.
I'm just gonna roll one for myself, just to.
All right. Go ahead and give that a roll. All right,
Okay.
Go ahead and heal 4. Excellent. Yeah, Iku runs right up to him. Her full action to get up there. The skeleton takes a swing at her as she goes, hitting for 3 piercing, which she has to make a Constitution save of 10 to keep the bless. You can do it, Iku. Oh, technically that's bigger than that. So yeah,
nice.
she's got it. She's got it. She's fine. So yeah, she'll take 3 points of damage from that strike. As she leaves the skeleton behind, and it is the skeleton's turn, who is then going to decide to strike at the next closest thing to him.
Oh,
no. In his
no.
way, which is Ryok. So short sword to Ryok. 17 to hit, Ryok.
That's a 17 that hits me.
Okay, that hits you. Just hits you. Take 7 piercing damage. As this thing, as it forms in front of it, this short sword blade, and it just expertly cuts into you.
Oh, Ryok is
Black
on
smoke
bed.
around it. Yeah, that. Go ahead and apply it to your directly to your token as well as your sheet.
Yeah, there you go. So that's 7. So that's I have 2 HP left.
So it's not showing up on your token. Dustin.
There we go. I got it.
Okay, there you go. Thank you.
I think you have to click off your character sheet for it to apply.
Just out of that box, it has to lose focus. Or you hit enter.
It is Invisible Boy's turn, and he's gonna have to be mean right now. Unfortunately. He has you grasped right now. Good. I think he looks over to Iku. And he says, "How do you know where I am, you nuisance? Taste my strongest spell." And you see a cone of cold blast forth in front of Iku. And that is going to be now this is going to take a little doing. A cone of cold at level. Okay, that's lots of damage. At her, but how big is it? It's a 60-foot cone, so he could catch others in this. So he's mostly focusing on Iku, but it's just a straight shot, and I'll see who else it gets.
Goodbye, Ryok.
On the template. Yeah, it's 60-foot cone. This could be real bad. He just says, "Taste my strongest spell," and it is
Jesus.
60 feet straight down at her. So let's grab that template. Yeah, he can go. Okay, no, so he can only go. Oh yeah, that's the angles that he can go in. So yeah, he's pointing directly south, 60 feet. Let's
Do the
grab this.
trees stop any of this?
It's a. I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna happen. I'm gonna put it over here first, and then apply it. All right.
Can't wait to see this fat thing. Oh no.
Oh dear God!
60-foot cone, and it's gonna be a straight shot. He's just gonna. Yeah, he's just gonna.
Wait, so it only hits me?
So this is. Let me undo that. ZZ. I mean, he would definitely point it. Unfortunately, just straightforward. So it would. I need the one facing the other way.
Because the green is him.
The green is him.
Okay.
That's the square in front of him, and
Yep.
he can move these squares around
Still
as he
dead.
wishes. I think he'll move all of these squares to face this direction. I just have to go down the line and do that.
Ugh.
I think I already might have a template that is like this, but I'm just gonna do this for now because I don't want to switch screens again. Go.
Oh, no.
You
Oh, no.
silly template. No.
Oh no, Jacob, no.
I tried to help, and it just didn't work.
Wait, aren't water
think
types
most
weak
of
to
you are
ice
okay.
damage?
Water. Oh my god.
He's gonna
I'm too
go
far
on-
away. I don't have to worry, apparently.
Oh man, I keep missing these.
Yeah, what's going on?
I can't grab them all.
He's across the river
So
now?
big. No, he's not across the river. I'm sorting it over here because it's on the token layer. And
I
don't
don't
wanna
like
mess
the
with
shape
you.
of this thing yet.
Yeah, the shape of this thing is menacing. This is his 5th level spell. His big
What
one.
is your 5th level spell?
I didn't make the rain encounter list for this. I did not.
Oh my god.
Oh, you know, I've been watching some streams and they have it just
my
the
God.
fine time.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh,
One up, right?
oh my god.
One up. That's it right there. This
That
is
is?
rough.
Oh,
Well,
the green has to be
Or
next to it.
skeleton.
You know what? I originally said he was centering it. I originally said he was centering it because, yeah, I originally said he was centering it. Is everyone okay with me? I originally
Yeah.
said he was centering it.
yeah.
You did.
Okay.
Centering.
Okay, he's centering it. Jesus Christ, this fucking game.
Ridiculous.
This game is destroying me. Alright, he is, this guy's dead. I'm just gonna put him on this layer.
You know, if we win, at least we level up.
At least.
Although-
I'm like grabbing the wrong shit. Oh, what did I do?
It's
on the
a
wrong layer.
corpse. You're fine.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, I thought these templates would make things easier, and they do, but they don't. They don't at all. Everyone help me move these over.
Can we?
Save your friend.
Can
That's
we-
what I was trying to do earlier. It's
Oh,
a
we
one at a
can.
time.
Yeah, grab them. They can never hang over. They can never hang over more than one off an edge. Oh man, Ryok's right there. Good lord, this spell.
What is
I
happening?
hate that.
This is so silly. This is so silly.
Really? It's just Ryok?
Yeah, what's your HP? What's your full HP, Ryok?
9?
What's your max HP?
9?
9. Alright, 9. Okay. I don't see your HP in this bar. Okay, no, that's because I'm clicking the wrong thing. To the back. Alright, yeah, he's casting his strongest spell. Alright.
No.
Alright. I mean, that's what this guy does. That's his. He's looking to survive. That's Cone of Cold. It's his 5th level spell. All right, I need some Constitution saving throws from everyone.
You mean just me?
No,
Pretty much.
Iku.
It's Iku
Please.
and Ryok
Please, Ryok, say.
and the skeleton.
Oh,
Yeah,
No.
this is straightforward. He's not going over. It's not going over one in any direction, right? I want to make sure this is a legit map, so that
Yeah,
Dustin
so
doesn't-
that's a good one. It's I was
Okay.
trying to make it so it
I'm
moved
making
over
sure we're
one
not
in opposite
missing-
directions each
I'm
time.
making sure we're not missing any. So let me read the spell before we apply it, so that we can actually see everything that it does, and know exactly what it is. So I'm going to check mark the. I'm going to make it a spell card really quick, and then I'm going to click it. Cone of Cold as a spell card. Okay. A blast of cold air interrupts from your hand. 60 HP, so 8d8 cold damage on a failed save. A creature killed by the spell becomes frozen statue until it thaws. When you cast the spell at a higher level. So yeah, he blasts it forward. I don't think there's any way. I don't think there's any way this spell wouldn't hit you, Dustin. Like it wouldn't. I don't think there's any way this spell would not have struck you. Oof, yeah.
you underestimate my ability to move
I
these
know.
red
I
blocks.
know. I would like you to move these blocks. You're moving them wrong, Dustin. Is the-
I know. It was supposed to. I know.
Oh, it's a joke. Okay. I thought you were actually. I was
You
like,
underestimate my ability to throw.
move these-
Aha! Get wrecked, sorcerer!
Iku needs to make the save, as well as.
Oh.
The skeleton.
What do I do? I hit the little. I'm probably gonna fail, guys.
Yeah.
Come on, Dustin.
Yes!
Natural.
No, it's
No.
not natural. It's a dirty.
Not
It's
natural.
19.
It's a dirty 20.
It's a
green if
19.
It's natural.
Is it green if it's natural?
19. Yeah, you save. Let's see here. It is
Half as much. So 15.
points of damage.
It's not half. I'm barely. It's barely.
What's your max HP? It's 9?
9.
Oh boy! If the damage over that exceeds your max HP, it is an instant kill.
Oh, that was double.
It's not double. I would actually like that looked up. If anyone can help me real quick and look up look up massive damage, and so I can know exactly what it is, so I'm not killing a character on accident. This is the adventure we signed up for. I apologize.
No, it's fine.
So that is, I gotta roll. So Iku's got to make her save. Constitution saving throw. Okay, she makes it, so she's only taking 15. But so you both only take 15 points of damage.
Jacob, is that going to be really easy to find on?
I already found it.
All right, sweet.
All right. Can you post them?
Yeah. Massive damage. I can at least copy paste it in here.
Okay, when a creature takes damage from a single source equal to greater than half, it must succeed on a greater than half its hit point maximum. Half. It must succeed on a DC 15 Constitution saving throw or suffer a random effect determined by a roll on a system shock table. What is this? This is interesting.
It's the wrong one. 1 second. I've got the right one.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I was gonna say system shock. Oh,
it's an optional rule. I like it.
Okay.
What's the base rule? Toss me the base rule. We'll see what we like here.
That's the massive damage one.
Okay, that's massive damage.
There are lingering
Yeah,
injuries.
That's massive damage. I need the one for like death. For example, so yeah, massive damage can kill you instantly.
Okay, cool.
When damage reduces you to 0 hit points and there's damage remaining, you die if the remaining equals or exceeds your hit point maximum. Yeah. For example, a cleric with 12 hit points currently has 6, which takes 18 from the attack. She's reduced to 0 hit points, but 12 damage remains because remaining damage equals half the hit point maximum the cleric.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Ryak is frozen. No! Alright, let's play through. We're playing through for our friends. We're playing through. It is, Ryak, put an X mark through Ryak, please. Iku took her damage. That is his action. Oh man. That is his action, and it is, we're moving down the line. It is, so that's all he can do. That's his full action. Taste my mightiest spell. And it is, back to the turn order. It's Valfine. Valfine, you see that blast of cold rip its way through. It murders the skeleton too, by the way. Skeleton is also dead, unfortunately.
No, that was my fault, guys. I was stupid enough and got in range of the skeleton.
It's okay. Put an X on Ryak.
I don't know how to do that.
Click on your token, and a little plate shows up and down in the corner, and you can select an X. Yeah, that works. The red X will put a whole X over the whole thing, so you can try that too. So it is, so Valfine, what were you going to do? She's completely frozen. She's an ice sculpture.
Oh, god damn.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
He's got to be out of spells now, right?
I certainly hope so. Taken aback by this, she steps back this far and pulls out her bow. She sees War struggling down here. And we're gonna shoot at this guy.
That whole cluster is a struggle bus right now.
That is just...
Yeah. This is a struggle bus issue, so...
Yeah, let me, I gotta pull my character sheet. Again, it disappeared. No, there it is. It's minimized and invisible almost.
Okay.
I got a short bow.
Alright, that does hit one of them. 3 points of piercing damage. Which one? This one?
Yeah, and bless, right? Because it's still maintained?
It would just be... You hit. The bless only applies to attack rolls.
Only attack roll, okay. So 3 damage.
Yeah, you hit. Strike into him. and he takes that arrow, and like, yeah, you are concerned of this battle right now. I'm gonna get rid of all these squares. Excellent. Can you do anything else on your turn? Do you have movement, a bonus action?
She doesn't have any bonus actions right now because she's
No,
level
yeah,
1.
you're right. She doesn't. She's level 1. So
I'm gonna move. I still have movement left.
Mm-hmm.
Am I engaged right now? Am I able to hide?
You could try to hide, but that's an action to do so.
Okay, so I'm out of actions anyway.
Yep. So you can move right now. You have movement left over. If you'd like to angle yourself anywhere.
I'm just gonna place a little bit more distance, but should like to keep that guy
Okay.
in sight. There we go. That ends my turn.
Okay, cool. And it is Valoria's turn. Valoria, what would you like to do? This just played out.
God damn it! Criosa! I want to cast Ray of Frost at the guy directly south of me.
This guy right here?
Yeah.
Alright, make an attack roll. That hits. Damage, please. 3 points of damage. Alright, he is bloodied with that strike.
And also slowed, right?
And he's also
Yeah.
slowed. Yeah, he's slowed down by the ice. Yeah, the ice crackles over him. Yeah, things aren't looking too great for them right now. Anything else you'd like to do, Valoria? All right, it moves. War, what would you like to do? This was in your vision for sure. This was within your vision.
Seeing that, War's gonna have some major flashbacks
Oh shit.
and just scream. He's just gonna and then just keep hitting at this guy in front of him, taking out his rage.
You do.
Let's see.
Okay, yeah, that hits. That definitely hits on the bloody guy.
Yeah.
Give me damage. He is still alive.
Hold on.
Barely. What? Oh, rage adds +2.
So it only did the rage from the additional global damage modifier.
Yeah, it has the roll 2 and so
Oh,
2
okay.
and 4
So it
slash.
should be 6 total.
That's a killing blow.
Cool.
You slaughter him. You cut him down. This guy's the only dude. Make another intimidation roll real quick. Just make an intimidation roll, War, because that's a lot for this guy. He might just bolt. All right, no. He still thinks he can take you down somehow. Well, he's the only one left.
Well, he did see that freaking ice blast annihilate one of us.
He did. He knows his master is still nearby. It's his turn. He'll make an attack roll at you, though. He's the only one out here. Man, yeah, I don't. You know what? I have to. That's a great blast and all, but I think he knows the personality of his master and that his safety is not really guaranteed here. So he's gonna make an insight check here to see his situation. Okay. Nope. He will attack you.
Dumb guards are dumb.
He will attack you.
They've been very stupid this whole time.
Oh, he crits! He crits you. He strikes with renewed vigor and gets you for 6 points of damage, half to 3 because you're raging. All right, Riak, I want to give you a chance because I don't want to just shut you down.
Okay.
Riak is dead. She's dead.
Okay.
I want you to give me a description. Describe to me how she dies. Make it as badass as you want, and then tell me like her last thoughts. Because
okay. Yeah, she's just going to as the cone of frost goes and hits her. She cradles that little gold trinket above everything else.
Oh boy, you're holding it.
Yep, she covers it.
Your holy symbol.
Her holy symbol, the thing that she was supposed to come bring back to Chult with her. And he crumbles to dust. And
no, you freeze into an ice statue. That's how you build up.
she just sits there sparkling in ice. She's holding her little symbol.
What is that? Is a holy symbol? Like a
it's the symbol. It's the symbol from that she's supposed to get from her village.
Okay, yeah, you have that. You have that symbol. Awesome. No, I love that. And what are her like last thoughts in her head, in her mind, as she sees this darkness like just take over?
Yep. Just
White
disappointed. Just disappointed that she couldn't help as many. Wish she could have helped more people.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Riak is no more. But I will come back to you one more time for what your after death looks like. Just for a moment, Asteria. What would you like to do?
Well, I know I shouldn't run away from this guy because he'll kill me. So I guess I'm gonna go for a spell that doesn't take an attack roll. So he needs to roll a dex roll.
Ooh, and he rolls it with disadvantage because he's got that thing. I should have had you rolling concentration every time you got struck. Remind me.
I only got struck once, and I rolled for it.
Okay, thank you. So it's 1 point of damage, which every point means something. So we're doing dexterity with, at disadvantage. So he's taking the lower of this number. 10 fails, correct?
Yeah, and then I guess he's hexed too.
Oh, so give him a d6.
Wow.
Wow.
2 damage.
We cannot catch a break here.
It's just I know, I'm so sorry. It's Iku's turn.
Death
And
by
she-
1,000 cuts.
She doesn't even know. I don't think she even knows. No, she turns around and sees Riak frozen. And she just, eyes wide open. Damn you, you thin bastard! And she just takes that same strike, that constrict strike. Come on, Iku. Give me the money. Give me the money with this strike. 24.
There we go.
Hits for 12. You watch this thing wrap around his neck, and he needs to make a grapple check. DC 15. He'll choose Dex and fail. He is grappled and wrapped. You can sort of see his form. He's just release me at once, and he will take that 12 points of damage. I think you see blood spilling out on the floor from this strike, and you watch as the creature just whips at him, just like literally like cuts at him with its fangs. So that's Iku's action. Skeleton Boy is super dead, so he can come off of this. It is the mage's turn. All right, he's grappled. He can't move. The situation isn't great. He's gonna try to use his action to break out of this horrible situation that he's in. Oh no. He spent all his misty steps. Poor boy. All right, he will spend his action trying to release himself immediately. God, what would he do? Let me see here. Yeah, he's not in a good place. He's not in a good place at all. Oh my God. Would he do this as a last-ditch effort? I think he would. I think he will. He will spend another of his massive spells to cast Ice Storm around you. It says, "You will die with me!" as he summons Ice Storm around you. He will spend that spell.
Crap.
It's not nearly as bad as Cone of Cold. Not even close. So Ice Storm is going to cast, and it is going to be. Let me toss a spell card down. This is Ice Storm. So it's a 20-foot radius, so he's going to just basically get you and Iku. I don't think he's getting anybody else. It's just centered on him. And it is going to be a creature takes 2d8 bludgeoning damage and 4d6 cold damage on a saving, or half as much on a successful one. So this is rough. He is casting his strongest spell. He's about to die.
Centered on him, too, just as a...
Oh, centered on him? Yeah. He centers it on himself. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
He will suicide for sure. No, that makes absolute sense for him. He will not. He refuses to be slain by these plebeians, and he will. Let's see here. Let's get my Ice Storm. As everything freezes around him, he will make that roll. Ice Storm at level 4. Did it roll?
It's totally dead.
Oh no. Well, we'll see. Ice Storm didn't roll. Level 4. You son of a bitch. I want to cast. because I switched it from an attack to a spell card. Come on now. Do what I say. Level 4. Alright. Forget that. I'll have to roll this manually because this thing's being stupid. It's a DC 14. And it is roll 2d8 bludgeoning damage. Oh, God. Roll 4d6. Wait a second. No, he can't cast that spell. No. I'm so sorry. He can't cast this spell. He's out of that spell slot. He's got to do something else. No. Yeah, greater than, nope. Okay. So he is, because he used up those spell slots. Can he cast it another? No, he has to cast it. It has to be cast at a higher level spell slot, right? To be out of, like, so it's a 4th level spell. He's out of those.
Yeah, he'd have to do 5th.
Spell at a lower level.
No,
it has to be higher.
Has to be higher.
Cone of Cold. He Cone of Cold. You do not die because he Cone of Cold.
Yay.
Because Riak got frozen.
Instead, it is going to be... I have to use this. It's going to be his last strong spell. It's going to be his Fireball. That's all he's got left. So he's just going to Fireball on the ground. Alright. I'll let you remake that deck save, because it's a new roll, because I fucked up. So I'll let you remake that. Some DM mercy, the littlest bit that I can give. Alright.
Make it this time.
That will make it. Fireball, level 3. You take 13 points of damage and fall unconscious. But you don't die. Yeah, wow. Okay, yeah, I almost wrecked you. I'm so sorry. I have to keep a really close eye on spell slots. I apologize. So you drop. EQ has to make her save. So fucking deadly. Making her save. Dexterity saving throw. What'd she get? Ooh, just roll 15, so she makes it. So she only takes 13 points of damage as well. And is still alive. Ooh, boy. Am I lagging here? Nope, there we go. Cool. 13 points of damage and is still alive. From the fire, Valfine, it's your turn.
My thoughts exactly.
This is... yeah.
Oh, yeah, he kills himself, too. I forgot about that. I'm pretty sure Fireball hurts you, right? If it's on you.
Yeah, unless he's an evocation wizard.
Yep, it just says, yep, each creature, yeah. So he murders himself. He just burns away and dies. So he is dead.
Does that mean I win the wizard duel?
Yes.
I guess it does mean that. So he will. He is visible and
dead.
Super duper dead. He is ash. He like Thaans are. Yeah, I'm playing a Thaan correctly. They are dicks. All right. So yeah, that blows up in his face. So it is Valfine. What would you like to do?
If I have my bow through this, is it disadvantage, right?
Nope. There's no blocking there. That is just difficult terrain.
Just difficult terrain.
I think you can take a shot from where you're at and be fine.
Yep, you can get him. Yep, you can get him. The only way you'll risk hitting him is if you roll a 1. If you roll a natural 1, you will risk hitting him if your line crosses through his.
Okay.
Square. It gives me a chance to do it. I might not. I might break your bowstring or something else, but if it passes through his square, I can have it hit it.
Okay. All right. So she hears War shout, and still with his little strength she has left, raise the bow.
Okay.
See how this goes. Yes.
All right.
Kind of desperate to help him, seeing Riak go down. Yeah.
Let's see that attack roll.
Nice.
22 hits. Give me the damage. 4 points of damage. Yeah, that wounds him. That's the first time he's been struck. Valoria, what would you like to do?
Third first, same as the first.
All right. Frost does not hit. It misses. Soars across the field. If both of you have 30 feet of movement, you can do that. But I'm trying to expedite, so go ahead and move
I'm
30
good.
feet. If you wish, War, it's your turn. That hits. Give me damage.
Nice.
You got like it's just
12 damage.
I think it's it's just this all of you attacking him just because like Ryok's done. Like you can see that she's no more, and you just go all in to destroying him. And I think at some point his hands are up like no. And how do you kill him, War?
War will just continually keep hacking at him until he goes down.
All right. And he goes down in a bloody pulp. You smash him into the ground, destroyed. And like that corpse is going to be unrecognizable. The battle ends, and we see that scene, that long shot of all of you possibly approaching Ryok. I know Iku is, and Iku looks messed up. She's bloody. She looks hurt, and it is it's not looking too good for her. The second.
Don't find me. I'm just bleeding out on the ground over here.
Oh shit! No, she spends a healing spell on you. She definitely spends a healing spell on you. Let me
Can we
just
get a
roll.
stereo back real quick before we go?
Yeah. So that'll be on her turn. It wouldn't matter if you made a save or anything, or she's just gonna heal you. So it would be no, not the mage. He's mean. Send him away. All right, and it is the healing. So she will spend another cure wounds, level 1. Go ahead and take 10 points of healing from her. She has to mark that. So she's down to this. Okay. Iku runs immediately over towards Ryok. Yeah, I think some of you definitely do this. Why can't I grab her? What is she on? I'm like grabbing something weird. Whatever.
Or would probably go over to the skeleton, use part of his battle axe to hook into one of its bones, and just chuck it out of the way, because it's still like standing frozen as well. And then drop everything, and then drop to his knees.
Yeah, your friend Ryok is frozen. She is. Iku looks up. She's like, no. She says, I haven't lost anyone in a long time. And she's like looking you up and down, and she's just like, oh, damn it! And she kicks us. She's like, damn you, Timora! Damn you to hell! And she's just, she just seems absolutely frustrated. She runs her fingers through her hair, and she's like, why does this have to happen? She's like, Thayans in the jungle! And she's like, I knew of. It's my fault. It is my fault that she's dead. She says, the fee that you charged me. I will get you that money back. It is my fault she's dead. I should have known, been able to warn you. There are Thayans in these jungles. I did not know they were this far north. I did not expect them to be here. I should have warned you earlier. For death is on my hands. And she seems absolutely just flustered, and you can see that there's some tears coming to her eyes, and she's just like, I've never had anyone die. No one. And she just seems absolutely flustered. What are the rest of you doing?
I take a feather from Ryok.
Okay.
And write down what I know about Ryok in my journal, and put the feather in my pack as I'm collecting bits in case of anyone who dies to resurrect them once we fix this whole resurrection problem.
Okay. Yeah, you got it. And anybody else? Anything else you do? She's frozen clasping something, right? Right, Dustin?
Yep.
War would look up and try, like, looking at her, like, I'm imagining, because it's like this super crazy tropical storm too.
Yeah.
And like that rain is warm, so I'm imagining like this is probably melting.
She's melting.
Yeah,
she's melting
over time. And the rage finally wearing off, he'd stand back up and kind of quizzically turn his head around to see, because if he sees her clutching something, and try to see if he could like get it out without breaking anything.
Okay. What do Alexander and Delphine do? Are you doing anything while War is doing this?
Delphine's still pretty damaged. She's kind of
Oh,
trying to, yeah.
Ika will heal you. She will spend a heal on you if you look really messed up. Go ahead and take 10 healing.
10 healing, okay.
Yeah, so it is so 10 healing, and it is that's the last time
full.
she can do that today.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's at 0, and it is Valoria, Alexandria. What are you doing? This is someone is dead. First encounter.
Well, this isn't the first time she's seen a dead body, but this is the first time she saw one so quickly snuffed out. And she sees her own death in it because she brushed that line already herself.
Yeah.
It's definitely a grim sight, but she didn't really have enough time to become attached to Riak, so
No.
she might even feel a little guilty that she doesn't feel worse about it.
Ooh.
But she does feel bad for Iku, especially since she kind of owes Iku her life right now, so she's probably just gonna comfort her.
Yeah, you comfort her, and Iku will embrace you, and she's just crying. She's just crying. She can't handle it. She can't handle the fact that somebody died on her watch this way, and like she tried her best to stop it and couldn't do anything. Like that's not normal for her to not be able to save people like this. So yeah, she's embracing you and crying. War, you don't break anything. You wait for it to melt and you take it out. Dustin, what does it look like?
I never really gave it a much of a. It's like an ancient, like it's a golden little eagle statue. It's a statue of a little Korra.
Okay. Yeah, you take this item, something that Riak obviously coveted, something that she cherished and adored. And yeah, you take this from her. Her body begins to melt, and I think Iku turns and says, "We have to bury her. We have to bury her or burn her. She will turn into an undead if she is left here. We must do one or the other. Who will help me?"
I will.
I will as well.
She's like, "We should set a pyre. I do not have a shovel. We did not bring one. I do not want to try to dig through this earth, not in this mud and this muck. It is not right. She will be washed out of her grave. We must burn her." And Iku suggests setting up kind of like best you can, like an area under the foliage to set a controlled flame, which you guys have the capability of doing for sure. There are tinder boxes in this party that you can spend.
I can create.
Is that how you can create flame? Are you guys cool with that? That's Iku's suggestion. This is your companion.
If we bury her, she'll just claw her way out if she becomes undead, yes?
She says, no, if they are buried, in most cases they will stay, but if a body is exposed like this, she's exposed to the magic. That's best to burn or bury deep in the earth.
I do not have a shovel.
No. If nobody objects, that she starts moving towards making this pyre. And the rest of you can help with that. Is there any? So I'm gonna. What's up?
Oh, jeez. No, Delphine turns away and she starts hyperventilating. She's never seen anyone dead before.
Okay. Yeah, you start hyperventilating. Does anybody come to Delphine to calm her? To
I
help
guess
her
I'll
out?
come to Delphine and calm her.
What do you say?
Oh, this is more of a hug.
More of a hug. Okay, an embrace. Do you allow this, Delphine? I don't know if would you even be conscious to it if you're hyperventilating and freaking out about this? Would you say no to an
inside
embrace?
her own head right now.
Okay.
No, just
You
standing
just
there, trying to catch her breath. Yep.
So they're blindingly taking the hug and not really reacting to it. Okay, so that happens. All right. So the rest of your day, your morning and afternoon, Well, your afternoon obviously had an encounter, but the rest of your afternoon goes unhindered. No other creatures come towards you. You're able to build this pyre, able to burn your friend, able to hopefully send them off in a way that you would hope would be honorable for them. You burn her, and I think there's just like the feathers kind of in the flames, and it's almost like ceremonial. With the way it is, and I think some of you have to catch some of the feathers so that they don't catch the jungle on fire, and that might be an experience as well. Like not a bad one, just kind of like letting go, saying goodbye to your companion of the last couple days. I mean, you got to know this person. It's pretty shocking to have them go like this. So you set up camp for the night the best you can in the conditions that you've received. The storm persists; it doesn't let go. Timora's luck is not with you. Your cleric of Timora is no longer here. You truly realize that when in the jungle, you are alone in one way or another. I think that seeps in for many of you. As you rest, you take your night watches, and you are undisturbed in the night as well. I would like to move over to Riak for a moment.
Okay.
All right. Let me get some tracks here that will work. Okay. Riak, you have died.
Okay.
But your spirit lingers on. You find yourself in a misty space. It's difficult to see, difficult to breathe. You don't know where you are or what's going on. When you speak, it's as if your words are taken out of your mouth. Nothing comes out. You look around and you begin to see other figures in the fog, shadows just moving one step at a time, just like you. And the fog begins to disperse around you little by little, revealing more and more. You are on this solid plate of obsidian going as far as the eye can see. You watch these many souls walking alongside of you and realize you are a soul yourself. You see miles in the distance, miles away, a hulking figure that dominates the horizon, a dark, black, bulbous, unnatural thing that you cannot describe, nor can you even begin to understand, but you know it is altogether evil. You watch in the distance as this creature grasps down with its mighty arm, and its arm is sort of extended on a tentacle, a black inky tentacle, and it scoops up a group of souls miles ahead of you and devours them. And you walk one more step forward towards this creature, like everyone else in these centered lines. And it's far away. It's far away, but that is where your soul lies. And yeah, that is the last we will hear from Riak until maybe someday she's resurrected.
All right.
All right. Cool. So guys, it's 17 after. We're gonna call the session, but I'm giving XP before because you guys have rested successfully. I'm going to give out XP.